What is going on, guys? For some reason, the music never plays and never does right when it's live, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm hoping and praying that everything goes right tonight. There are things that I want to talk about on tonight's show. I think I'm in there. Let's make sure before I keep going here. Well, you never know with a Friday what's going to bring on the show, on live. I just cut right into the chase. Getting over here, the internet, doesn't seem to want to go right at times. But, you never know. You never know. I'll tell you this much. Friday here where I'm at has been cold. Uh-oh, something just happened. It has been cold. So, the big thing about that is we have dealt with some weather here lately. The music is playing. We have dealt with the weather recently, and it's been unbearable. And it's been good for us, and it's been bad for us. A lot of us, got something going on there. There you go. Never know. I have no idea what that is. Whatever. We'll go with it. Welcome to episode 257. You never know what's going to happen during a live. Everything was keyed up. Welcome once again. Oh, wow, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. As I was saying, our weather here lately, I don't know what it is currently, but we have chilly weather. And for Georgia, when we say chilly, we mean chilly because we don't normally get it. We get the nice weather. We get the mild, moderate, heat. The humidity is different, but nonetheless, I still can't believe that. Nonetheless, if you were joining me, I am happy for it. I am glad that you have put up with me this long for episode, like I said, 257. And during the lives, I can't put it up on the screen and do all that stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the point at hand. Tonight, I'm going to give you 20 facts about traveling. Now, I've got a list of 50 plus, but let's just make it 20. First and foremost, I hope that whatever you are going through and whatever you don't talk about, I hope that you heal from. May you realize that somebody out there loves you for you, is inspired by you, get motivated by you in ways that you will never, ever know. So don't try to really think about them, to just understand. Somebody looks forward to your smile, looks forward to you walking by, looks forward to a kind word from you. You matter. I don't care what anybody were to say about you. I don't care what they say about you. You matter, and you're someone. Don't let other people influence you into thinking that their thoughts are your thoughts. You dig what I'm saying? Be you. Be a rebel. Trust me, I know all about it. But you don't cave in. I always say this, what I'm going to say here, and people say that it's corny or it's stupid. It may be, but even tell yourself how corny it is, maybe you'll remember it. How dumb it is, maybe you'll remember it. You can't spell human without you, man. Yeah, it's laughable, I get it, but it makes sense. Now let's get back to giving you these 20 traveling facts that I have via explore.com. If you'd like to follow along, you can look at these ridiculous facts you didn't know were true on explore.com. Now, I went to the travel section to get these, so I have many more sections. Explore.com. EXPLORE.com. I'm not getting paid. I just want to say that because this is where I'm getting the facts. All right, number one on the list. Did you know that jet lag is worse when you travel east? Yeah, east, right? Wherever you're watching this, it could be that way. It could be this way. Right? No? Maybe. Listen, jet lag is a drag, as they tell us, after a long flight, typically over 3 or more time zones. You may trade that excitement of arrival for the zombified taxi ride back to the hotel. According to Sleep Foundation organization, it's a website, you can check it out. Jet lag is particularly draining when traveling from west to east, and the reason is pretty simple. Your eternal clock is better prepared to travel backwards west or speed up east. Traveling east, you're literally flying to meet the sunrise. You see? That's what they say here. From explore.com. I'm just get the facts here. Number 2 on the list tonight. The shortest commercial flight takes under 2 minutes. 2. That's 2. T-W-O. 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Listen, you might as well just keep your tray table stowed to prepare to take off. Just keep it up. I wouldn't even get it out. I would keep my table. I wouldn't. And for landing, I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just, look, if you're ever island hopping in Scotland, you may have the chance to take the shortest commercial flight known to man. And why that sounds funny, according to Scotland, the website, the tourism, the flight from island of Westray to Papa Restray are both part of the Orkney Islands, and they take 1 minute and 14 seconds. I don't know. They're known for their colorful, puffins and the Unity Castle Sea Track for, the rock formations, the scenery, and those who like taking off and just landing. I guess that's the thrill of that, too. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. The shortest commercial flight is 1 minute 14 seconds. You don't take bags for that, do you? I mean, you can, I guess, but see, can you walk? No, apparently. I don't know. But the longest flight taken up the 3rd spot on this list from explore.com, EXPLORE.com. The longest commercial flight takes almost 19 hours. And I drive from here to the Midwest, where I go in 14. And I can drive to Texas in just say 15. So driving, but no way. 19 hours on a commercial flight? That's tough. I mean, that's 5 meals, 2 naps, 4 stretches, and 5 rom-coms per upgrade points. You can look that website up too. But the current longest commercial flight typically lasts 18 hours and 50 minutes. And that's from Singapore to JFK's International Airport. That's just from there. You'll travel nonstop for 9,537 miles around the globe. 9,537 miles around the globe? That's a lot. That's quick, and that's good, but that's a lot. I don't know. Suddenly seeing the Scottish, puffins in Scotland in that minute 14 is doable, right? I don't know. I can't get that. All right, listen. There's a free public wine fountain in Italy, east of Rome, nestled in the Adriatic coastline of the Apennine Mountains. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. There's a beautiful region called Asburo, and I'm telling you, I've never been there. I don't know anybody that's been there, but you can look it up. And in this region, they have a vineyard, and it has a spiritual route. It's a fountain that provides free public wine, and it's continuously going for the weary pilgrims and the travelers. All I can say is salute and drink up. Yeah, that's what you're doing. I don't drink, but go ahead. Number 5 on this list of the travel facts: pilots never eat the same meal. You may say to yourself, why does that matter and what reason? It's a simple yet effective way to avoid precaution. Basically, it's a standard practice that if an airplane pilot and their co-pilot eat different meals, if one of them gets sick, the other can take over. And if they both eat the same meals and they both get sick and they're like incapacitated sick, then they're not going to, it just wouldn't work out. So it's just like precautionary. It's like standard practice. So in case you didn't know that, yeah, pilots never eat the same meal. Weird. Anyway, number 6, the longest road in the world is nearly 19,000 miles long. Running from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to the southern tip of Argentina is the longest road via the Pan American Highway. And you can look that up on Dangerous Roads. It's a website. The highway is actually a network of roads weaved through 14 countries. So you do the math on that. That's like approximately over like 19,000 miles. If you're heading south, you'll drive through American Rockies and then the high desert of Mexico and the rainforest of Costa Rica, and then you'll hug South America's Pacific coast. And then when you're doing your thing, weaving in and out, you'll meet the Andes in the Patagonia. And the scenery, they say, is just an epic ending to one of the best journeys you can take. So you ever get a chance to do that 19,000-mile road trip, go ahead. Send me pictures. I would love to do it, but I don't think I'm ever going to get out there. Listen at this. Number 7, it's realistically impossible to drive from Central to South America. While the Pan American Highway runs from Alaska to Argentina, I was just talking about, you'll actually need a ferry to cross this one. It's the Darien Gap to make that complete journey. Darien National Park is located on this, it's a roadless place. You need to check it out. And you can look that up at the BBC website or look up Darien Gap. And I promise this information that I'm getting tonight is pretty cool, is explore.com, explore.com. All right. Listen, that'd be kind of cool. The Gap was actually, real quick, was once driven through. Darien Gap was once driven through in the 1960s. Look it all up. I'm just reading. It took 5 months at an average pace of 200 meters per hour. Yeah, they drove through it in 1960, and I don't know what 200 meters per hour is. I don't. Again, I don't have the math facts real quick, but I know 5 months to drive through it. That should tell you how big these things are. Number 8, Bangkok is... Bangkok. When it comes to traveling, I don't know if all of you travel, or you do much traveling, or you don't travel, but I don't travel like airplanes. You know what I mean? I like to drive. I like to do that stuff. I don't care to travel. I really don't. I did when I was younger. But I get older, and it's annoying. Anyway, I'm back here. Excuse me. Let's get back here to these travel facts via explore.com. And I think I was down here on number 8. Bangkok is the longest place name in the world. Bangkok's one of the most popular destinations routes in the world, or places that go in the world. I have never been to Bangkok. I don't want to go to Bangkok. I don't care. But backpackers love to go, and they're like digital nomads for the social medias. I can't say the long name, but it takes like 20 seconds or more to say the longest name. But they actually call it Krungtep Maha Nakang. I'm probably butchering that, but there's like 33 other words there. Not really, like 20. I don't know it. I'm going to move along. But the shortest place name is floor, or maybe. I forget how you say it. But it's just like the letter A with a little dot above it. And surprisingly, the birthplace of the Funs is it's a sleepy, basically it's a fishing village in Norway. I don't know how to say it, but it's actually pronounced like the O in the word floor. So, whatever. But you can look these facts up. Just check them out. However, it's tied to a few other letter locations around the world. According to Mental Floss, it's a website. There's also a Y in Alaska and a Y in France and a O in Sweden and a U in Denmark. So I don't know about all that. Just repeating them. On number 10, science finds that Spanish is the happiest language. Yeah. I mean, that's what they say. According to USA Today website, a study evaluating 10 major languages found that Spanish is the happiest language. By going through volumes of text, they included like the social medias, books, news captions, Twitterverse, Facebookians, a lot of, once again, media, and they went through all kind of forms of content, and the researchers found that out of 10,000, the top 10,000 most popular words, and they ranked them. And when they ranked them from dreary to dreamy, and basically, for instance, like the word greed would receive a low score, and love would receive a high score. So when they went back and looked at it and analyzed all the stuff, and it's just Spanish had the most happiest vernacular. I can see that. I love the food too. I don't know. But listen, you may be like, Spanish is good. Muy bien. That's absolutely the happiest language. But English came in third, which ain't too bad, really. But after, of the 10, Chinese tended to be the most negative. Explore.com. That's where I'm getting the EXPLORE.com. Number 11, to round up this 10 and start the next 10, China doesn't do time zones. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if you care. If you ever go, I guess, to China, it's a huge country, okay? And until the late 1940s, they had 5 time zones. And you may often think, what? You can go to Culture World, it's a website, and however, when communism took hold, leaders decided to give China just one time zone, because they don't want to do this anymore, but they want to be, like, appear unified, okay? But the time zone's called Beijing Standard Time Zone, BST, or China Standard Time Zone, CST. And you can look that up, too. I don't know. As far as the practicality of one of the time zones, what's really weird is the sun rises at about 10 a.m. in some western provinces. So, I mean, maybe daily moonlit breakfasts don't invoke the happiest of conversations. I don't know. But anyway, number 12, France is the most visited country in the world, welcoming approximately 89 million international visitors per year. Y'all believe that? 89? Oh, it's crazy. Number 13, the Eiffel Tower was once yellow. Yes, that Iron Lady adorned a shade of yellow. History.com. Self-explanatory. Listen to this. At its unveiling in 1889, the Eiffel Tower had a reddish-brownish hue. And after about 10 years of mixed reviews, Paris coated the tower in yellow, which kind of turned back into yellow-brown after a while. It's kind of one of those things. Currently, the Eiffel Tower is painted every 7 years. And guess what? It's 60 tons excuse me, of paint. 60 tons of paint? What? That's I'm not, you know what tons are. If you don't, do the math, do the conversion, figure it out. That's a lot. And I do know that currently the Eiffel Tower is the color it is now, and maybe they're gonna paint it. I don't know, but 60 tons? I guess it takes that just to keep that young, the lady looking young. I don't know. The Eiffel Tower was actually once hated. Number 14 is what I talk about tonight. While the color of the Eiffel Tower may be one of those received mixed views, the shared opinion of the existence of the Eiffel Tower was less mixed. When it first came out, they had like 300 prominent intellectuals, artists. They ran a letter in the 1887 newspaper protesting against France and French people for the tower's existence period. They did not like it. So you can think about that for a moment. Isn't that weird to be in that? We're like, you didn't like it? You didn't got to love it, but I'm just saying, to protest it? I don't know. It's a landmark. Number 15 on this list of almost finishing up 20 from Explore.com, EXPLORE.com. The world's longest cruise set sail in 2023. And listen at this. If these sea legs aren't deep enough pockets were able to embark on the longest cruise, I'm going to tell you what, they had a blast if they did. It took 274 days for the Royal Caribbean. They launched this Ultimate World Cruise in 2023. I can't remember, but I got a couple of friends that are absolutely nuts for cruises, and I don't know if they went on it, but 274 days. They went to 150 destinations, I think it was, 65 countries, all on over all 7 continents, and it was expected, and I think they finished it up in September of last year, 2024. So, wow, that's a lot. I mean, that's the biggest. It's 274 days. That's a lot. That's a lot to take everybody on. I don't know I'd like to know if somebody was on it the whole time, or do you stay on it the whole time? Do you get off? I think you stay on it. That's wild. It's crazy. Number 16 on this list of weird travel facts, crazy facts from Explore.com, EXPLORE.com. Yes, I love saying that. Number 16, the world's most expensive hotel room is underwater. When you think of like super fancy hotel rooms, you probably envision like cloud-busting penthouses with panoramic views and crystal pianos, right? No. However, the most expensive hotel is actually under the ocean. Yes, it's weird. No, they haven't found Atlantis yet, so they say. But in St. Lucia, you can get a Lover's Deep, is what it's called. It's a luxury submarine hotel, choosing which direction you want it to move. So it can move overnight and wherever you stay. But listen, it'll cost you $150,000 a night. I'm not doing it. I'm out. I can't do it. Sorry. Number 17, someone broke the record for visiting every country the fastest before COVID-19 hit. Now, there's a guy in Brazil in 2019. His name is Anderson Diaz. And he broke the record for visiting 195 countries in the fastest time ever. He completed his journey in 543 days, which was 11 days shorter than a previous record. But he did all this before the whole entire world was on lockdown, and he wants to go to Afghanistan because he thinks that between that and Switzerland, he's going to be all right looking at the views. That's what he thinks, because he likes Switzerland too. But he was comparing it and said, hey, I want to go to Afghanistan. Number 18 might be like, whoa, I didn't know this. Because I didn't know this. Sticky rice strengthens the Great Wall of China. Oh, yeah. There's sticky rice in it. There's different Chinese dynasties over like 2,000 years built the Great Wall, right? Well, the researchers were doing, research on and studying the mortar in it, and they found out that there's sticky rice in it. And over time, it solidifies, and it's like, well, wait a minute. Maybe that explains everything about the wall's history. The Great Wall, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just saying. You think about it. It was great for many reasons. It's the Great Wall. It's going to be there. Rice in the mortar. Blows my mind. I don't know. Just travel facts, folks. Explorer.com. EXPLORE.com. Number 19, as I finish up this list. No, you cannot see the Great Wall from China. Or from space. Of China from space. You cannot see the Great Wall of China from space, okay? Don't care. Don't care. While it's an epic, like, war of, like, Matt Damon or well documented, there's one stubborn myth about the Great Wall of China. You can finally lay this to rest. You can look it up. You cannot see the Great Wall of China from outer space, according to the Smithsonian. Now, look that website up as well. However, to be fair, it depends on how you define outer space. Okay? Apparently, it's possible to see the Great Wall from low orbit. Well, that's about like 100 miles and like up. But from 100 miles up, it's hard to see unless like you're blending up topography and the way, I guess, the structures and the shadows depends basically if the sun was positioned right, in such a way that you could go, hey, I kind of see it. But after 100, or more miles up, you start to lose visibility. So no, you can't. It's not happening. Number 20. To finish this list up. Man, I'm having a good ball tonight with this. I like this. Listen, the Great Walls of New Zealand, the Appalachian Trail, the Grand Italian Trail, all provide epic, if not little daunting, hiking experiences, right? We know that. If you ever hiked before, I haven't. You may have your favorite place. But we know these trails that I'm talking about. If you're a hiker, you know that. But the longest hiking trail is found in Canada, formerly known as Trans-Canada Trail. It's now more aptly named and runs for 17,398 miles. It's known now as the Great Trail. Go figure. 17,398 miles. What? You can look up the TC Trail for that. Find out. Like, these are ridiculous facts. May think they're cool. You want to win a bar bet? You want to share the video? You want to go, hey, check this guy's live out? He's all over the place? Do it. I don't care. But I'm reading the facts, and I'm learning the facts that I didn't know. So maybe I want to do a bar bet. Maybe I want to go back and watch this video and write some things down. I'm not going to do that. I'm just messing around. Guys, look. Excuse me. I don't know what you got going on in your life. I don't know what you got, but I'm going to end this with letting you know some things that the world's not going to tell you. And you may say, what do you mean? You may say, what are you talking about? Well, I will show you, and I will tell you some things in this world that no one tells you. If you want to be a better person or have a good life, and I end the show this way for just once. I want to talk about this. Wake up early. Make your bed. And that way you can do more time and less stress if you wake up early. And if you make your bed, it's that small win sets the tone. Drink water the first thing, because hydration actually boosts your energy. Plan your day. Avoid the last minute chaos. I don't do this, but you can use the 2-minute rule, like do small tasks like immediately. Just to give yourself a few minutes to do it. You might find out you do more, but dress well. Confidence starts with that appearance. Now, I'm one to talk about appearance, okay? But I'm comfortable with the skin I'm in. And, you got to remember to smile often. It changes your mood and others' mood. Learn to say no. Protect your time. Protect your energy. Carry cash. It helps control spending. If you've got the card. With me, I don't ever have enough cash. I don't ever have enough. And that's probably how most of us are. Mute your notifications. Yeah, every now and then, just mute your notifications. Mute somebody, mute something, mute the social media that you're on. And avoid that distraction because you want that. If you have to, use alarms and reminders and stay on track. Take deep breath. Calm your mind with that instantly. Write things down. Your memory isn't perfect. And every now and then use undo send. That saves you from email mistakes. And here's one that I suffer from, but I promise. Those who really know might say, yeah, but listen more than you speak. Learn more and talk less. That's hard for me because I like to talk, but I listen a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that you need to be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. That's contagious. And other people, they need that kind of contagious. They need that contagiousness because being kind and being nice and showing that you can care for yourself and others, and it will go a long way, and it can make you or break you. I don't know who I'm talking to out there, but I'm telling you, you're somebody and you're someone, and don't forget it. That's all I got tonight. What are those words that I say that take us out week after week after week after week? Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Turn it up. Friday, baby. Just did it again.
Presentations.
What? Let's do it again. Have fun, guys. Love yourself.
Presentations.